We're back on press row, and let's get the formalities out of the way, just in case things go wrong at the end. And John, just for the record, I'm shaking hands. LeBron James' pristine reputation, but it took a hit last Saturday night after the game. Cleveland's eliminated by Orlando. LeBron commits 2 capital crimes. He doesn't shake hands with the victorious Magic, and then he stiffs the media. A lot of debate about which is worse. Which is the bigger crime, Jenny?
Well, I think the fact that he did both of those things have shed light on both of them. My feeling is if he didn't shake hands with the Magic, if he'd have walked off the court, I'm not sure it would have been a huge deal like it's become. But when he turns around and then stiffs the media, then you've got a bunch of angry reporters and angry columnists who are like, best player in the game's not talking to us. And so then it's sort of the cumulative effect. I think that is in part why you're seeing this become such an issue. Obviously, it'd be great if everybody shook everybody's hand at the end of sporting events, but there's a lot of sporting events where that doesn't happen. NBA guys, John, you've seen this. Guys talk before games. They shake, they hug. Maybe even at halftime you see guys talking. It's more sort of a head nod and see you later in the NBA. So I really wasn't that appalled by that part of what LeBron did or didn't do.
Yeah, he has constantly shown us how mature he is beyond his years. He went the other direction with this. And what happened game night I could forgive, not shaking hands, not meeting the media, who cares? But the following morning is what I had a problem with, his lack of apology. His, I'm a competitor, implying nobody else is, and if you are, you can't possibly shake hands. As you pointed out, if hockey players can shake hands, everybody on earth can get along. And so that's where it took a step back. Barry, I was surprised that Stern contemplated not fining LeBron. That would have been a horrible precedent. If he can get away with it, then everybody would just say, $25,000, I don't have to talk to you guys. That's great. Why would he even think about it?
I actually heard David Stern before he made the decision to fine LeBron. I heard him talking. I can't remember who he was on, Dan Patrick or somebody he was on with. And he actually seemed a little befuddled. This is the sharpest guy in sports, David Stern. But he's waffling pretty good. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on with LeBron. He basically said, I want to talk to LeBron before I make a decision on what I'm going to do. Sounded like LeBron didn't have very many good answers for him. So it's really, I don't think either one's a huge deal. Now, I think not talking to the media potentially could have been a bad move just for what it does to his teammates. Because let me tell you, if LeBron James doesn't talk, that means all those other Cavaliers have got to talk. On the other hand, what were they going to? Maybe they would rather talk about LeBron than have LeBron talking about them. So that was problematic.
Do you think part of what David Stern was wrestling with is the fact that LeBron has been so put together and so mature, like you said, John? I mean, he's really not had any black marks against him, and here's this, sort of out of character thing that he does. And I almost wonder if David Stern and probably the rest of the NBA was going, well, he didn't get arrested, he didn't, cause some sort of melee, and I mean, well, obviously that is an issue in some of the leagues with the stars. And I wonder if they were just like, man, he's been so good for so many years already. What are we going to do? I mean, how are we going to react to this? I'm sure that had to have played at least a little bit into what David Stern was feeling and thinking. Yeah,
now we got to decide what to read into this. Or do we read as much as LeBron is not only frustrated, Barry, with that series, he's frustrated with the Cleveland as a whole. And 2010's around the corner, free agency, wearing New York Yankees caps, all that stuff. Maybe this is one step closer to the Big Apple is what this is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It can't be good news for Cleveland, though, because and last night couldn't be good news for Cleveland either. For LeBron looking, we were this far away from Orlando, and look how far Orlando is from L.A. I haven't studied the matchup, no reason to, but the Cleveland-Laker series, everybody was looking forward to it. Doesn't seem so appealing right now. So we'll see if, LeBron's going to recover from this. We'll see if the Cavaliers do.
That's right.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about one more reason why Oklahomans shouldn't watch the WNBA.
Let's see it.